Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs, and my name is Jeffrey Davis, and we are in our studios in 119 Braintree Street in Allston, overlooking the Mass Pike and the commerce of Boston. Every month we like to speak with our friend Greg Stoller, our reporter from Boston College on international business. Welcome back, Greg.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
So what's going on outside of the borders of the United States that you want to share with us?
I don't know. I'm enjoying the air conditioning here at 119 Braintree.
Yes, I know. It makes a big
Yeah.
difference. I know. I complimented the building before that we finally have a studio with good air conditioning.
Yes, I've been listening to your internet channel. It sounds terrific. And the first segment I heard, you talked about the air conditioning.
Yes,
it's the important things
I
in
am a
life.
man
Right.
of substance, aren't
Right.
I? It's the simple things that make me happy.
Yes. So what's happening outside the borders of the United States is that just last week we received our specifications for the upcoming International Consulting Asia project, and it's actually something that I think is going to resonate quite well with you.
Well, tell me why.
It's all about corporate governance.
Oh, yes. Corporate governance, big issue.
Yes, and we're trying something new this year. Traditionally in this program, just to make sure our listeners are up to date, we've been doing work for our clients' clients. My client is a boutique strategy consulting firm in Beijing. They usually have tasked the 14 or so students with 2 of their clients. This year we are experimenting. We are introducing, once again, entrepreneurial thinking to the People's Republic of China. We're going to have each of the 14 students in the class select a company on their own and do an individual study of corporate governance under a common template. So we will develop a joint template for the 14 students, and then within those confines, we will say pick a company all over the world and really beat the heck out of it in terms of analysis, pull everything together at the end, and see where the chips fall.
Will there be some group discussions or class discussions on this? Or else,
Of course.
Because I think the whole idea of corporate governance, it's not as much as, it's great for the individual to look at the organization, but also comparatively to then discuss it with
Correct.
each other.
So, as you know, it's sort of a home and away approach. The home portion is that we start everything over the summer so that we can hit the ground running when the official course begins on September 1st. So after we convene as a full 14-person complement on 9/1, we will certainly start having group discussions, but the interim work during the months of July and August are really to develop the common template and then to start getting, I would say, the pick and shovel work initially done, trying to figure out what sorts of companies we are going to have, how to reduce redundancy, what industries, etc.
Do you find the dynamic of, let's say, the economy in China changing? You said it's going up and down. I'm wondering what your current feeling as the state of the economy is.
So in a different Boston College program that I teach, I just took 18 different students to Hong Kong, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, Seoul, South Korea, and Beijing, China for 2 weeks. We visited over 20 different companies. I would say that the overall theme, and themes plural, that was screaming out from this last trip is reform and entrepreneurial thinking. I'm not going to be an alarmist and say that China's in trouble, but it's not going that well. They are trying to force through economic consumption, domestic consumption rather, and increasing it, and it's just not something that's part of the cultural DNA of the average Chinese person because the export market's dried up.